What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a mad day in that. Today's video we're going to be talking about why Linux is best. Better than Windows, better than Mac, definitely better than Mac. So I hope you enjoy. Give it a nice like, subscribe and comment down below what you want me to do. Without further ado, let's head to the win. Oh my god. Without further ado, let's head to the video, yeah? Alright guys, so for number one, we've got better performance. Linux runs better than Windows and Mac, period. Period, bro. Yeah? Now this is for a few reasons. Number one, the applications are smaller, lighter, require less resources, and therefore your computer can run them better. Number two, the ext4 file system is amazing. You don't need to defrag it unless you are a server computer or you've been using a computer for what, the past 10 years without ever removing the operating system, then you may have to defrag it. Whereas Windows, every 6 months, mate, you should be defragging the computer. Obviously, if you have an SSD, then there's no need for that, either case. But when it comes to hard drive performance, Linux is much better. Number three, we got lighter alternative applications that you will not find in Windows and Mac. You cannot suddenly replace the Windows desktop environment or the Mac OS desktop environment. Whereas Linux, you want something light, something that runs well, install the LXC desktop environment. You want something that's a bit more pretty, fancy, got better graphics, got maybe a bit more functionality, install KDE, install GNOME. It's all up to you, which leads me to my second point, which is freedom. Now there are two sides to this. Number one, Linux, for the most part, don't cost you a dime, man. That's amazing considering that Windows costs you, depending on the specific package, costs you anything from £30 to £200, which is a lot, man. It's a lot. You can buy another laptop for that, mate. You can buy another phone for that, mate. Linux, for the most part, unless you are getting Red Hat for some reason, or ASUS, which are both enterprise distributions, then yeah, you may have to pay money. But for the most part, for all the other distributions, whether it's Ubuntu, Arch, Fedora, SteamOS, that's all free. And number two, you choose what applications you want. You choose what desktop environment you want. You choose all of that stuff. You choose what file browser you want. It's so easy to build your own system up. Make it how you want it and not how the developers wanted it. It's all up to you. Number three is privacy. Linux respects your privacy. And I know, before you say anything, like I said in my last video about Ubuntu, they are going to start collecting specific data, but that is not breaching your privacy, in my opinion. Collecting the package install and your hardware configuration, that's not breaching your privacy. Seeing how long you spend on the photo application, seeing your web history, that is breaching your privacy. Microsoft, Linux, they respect your privacy. This leads me to my fourth point, security. Now this is for a few reasons. Number one, malware and viruses are generally targeted to Windows and Mac, not as much for Linux. However, regardless of that, Linux is more secure. It has stuff like SC Linux and other security measures in place. Linux are not about making money, so they're gonna do everything they can to fix the operating system and make it as secure as possible. Whereas Windows and Mac, mate, hardware manufacturers are paying Windows or Microsoft to keep their operating system unsecure. Sound like a conspiracy, I know, but let me explain. If Joe Bloggs down the road get virus on his computer, he's like, oh, I need to buy a new laptop. So he goes to PC Codes and gets a new laptop. Who gets paid? The manufacturer and Microsoft. So it only makes sense that they would want the operating system to be insecure, so people go ahead and buy new laptops. Little do they know, Linux solve all their problems. And number five, a big pet peeve of mine, I think that's the right term, innit? Pet peeve. Updates. My word, my god, updates are crazy horrible in Windows. If you're a Windows user, you will know that your computer may randomly restart and start updating itself for the next few hours when you have to do something important on your computer. Linux, on the other hand, does it when you want to update the computer, and they're not rebooting unless you have installed a new kernel or something that deep, installed maybe new graphics drivers, something like that. You may have to reboot then. But if you're not doing that, just normal little updates and stuff like that, you're not gonna have to reboot it. And unlike Windows, which only updates Microsoft only or system or specific packages, Linux updates all your packages, whether it's Wine, whether it's GIMP, whether it's VLC, Steam, Google Chrome, Spotify. All of these repositories are in the system, which I love. You wanna install, and bonus point number 6, you wanna install 100-200 applications at once on Linux. Go ahead, sudo apt-get install VLC, Audacity, Spotify, Google Chrome, etc, etc, etc. You wanna do that on Windows? Go ahead, open 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 200 tabs on Google Chrome, click the download link for each of them and run the exe installer for each of them. Now, before we end this video, I want you to know that I ain't saying get rid of Windows in no way, shape or form, because I know it works for people. I know it's easy, and Linux has its flaws. However, in my humble opinion, Linux is crazy. I love it. And if you can, if you got the time, if you got the mind, go ahead. Some good Linux distributions down there. Maybe do some reviews on these Linux distributions if you want. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a nice thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, do all that nice stuff here. Show me some love, share my channel. Need to grow 100 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? 100, my goal. Hope you enjoy. Right, safe.